All right, guys, today we are starting section 4.3. And if you do not finish these notes, it's okay. You can make sure you put your notebook back in the bin, and you will finish them on Monday. Okay, but you need to get as many of them completed because Monday you'll have an assignment, and you don't want to have homework on Monday. All right, so we're on page 18, and it's 4.3, writing algebraic expressions. Okay. All right, so let's turn over to page 18. And we're going to put 4.3, writing algebraic expressions. All right, so you can look for some keywords in sayings and algebraic expressions that imply math operations. So these are some keywords that imply math operations. Okay. All right, so here are some keywords that imply addition. Okay, so whenever you see these keywords, it means that you need to add. Okay, one of the keywords is added to. So if you see the phrase added to, that means you're going to be adding. Okay, remember adding. Okay, another word that you could see is the word plus. Also, if you see sum of or just sum, that means to add. If you see more than, increased by, total or total of, and the word and. Okay, and can really go in with a few of these. If you see another word ahead of it, like the quotient of 6 and 2, then that means quotient. Okay, all right, so these are all keywords of addition. There's more, but these are the ones you'll be seeing the most of. All right, some keywords for subtraction, or that imply subtraction. The phrase subtracted from, and this is subtraction, minus, difference or difference of, less than, decreased or decreased by, fewer than, and take away. Okay. So these are all phrases that represent subtraction. Okay. The next operation we're going to talk about is multiplication. And some keywords or phrases that represent multiplication. Remember, multiplication can be represented by the X or by a dot or even by parentheses. Okay. Do you see the phrase multiplied by, times, product of, the word twice. Twice means to multiply by 2. Okay, twice means to multiply by 2. Okay, so all of those words mean to multiply. And then the last one is division. And division can be represented by the division symbol, or it could also be with the fraction. You know, you have a number over a number. That also means division. A fraction bar means division. Okay, some keywords for division would be the words divided by and quotient or quotient of. Okay, so the quotient is the answer you get when you divide. Okay. All right, so these are all some key words. You want to make sure you have those written down so that way when you see a phrase, you can come back and look and see where it's located, and that tells you what you need to do. Okay. All right, so I need you to write down these directions. Write each phrase as an expression. Make sure you write those directions down. Number 1 is 8 fewer than 21. And something I forgot to mention earlier that I was going to mention was that there are words or phrases known as turnaround phrases. For instance, if you have the word more than or subtracted from, added to, less than, fewer than, those are known as turnaround words. Okay? And that means they're written backwards. So those are turnaround words. So you don't put it in the order that it says it. It's backwards. So those are known as turnaround words or turnaround phrases. All right, so for instance, this one here, 8 fewer than 21. Okay, fewer than means subtraction, so I'm going to be subtracting, and notice it's highlighted. That means it's a turnaround word. So what that means is, it says 8 fewer than 21. It's going to be, I subtracted 2 numbers, but I flipped them. So I would do 21 minus 8. Because what this means is you had 21 and you're trying to find 8 fewer than 21. So you would do 21 minus 8. So that's a turnaround word. Number 2, the product of 30 and 9. Okay. All right, notice it says the word product. So let's go up here and find product. Okay. Product is right here, and that says multiplication. So that means I multiply. Okay, so that means I multiply 30 and 9. So I do 30 times 9. Okay, number 3. The sum of 18 and 35. Okay. Notice the phrase sum of, and if I go back up here, sum of is under addition. So that means I'm going to add the 2 numbers. So I would do 18 plus 35. And number 4, 6 times 50. Okay. All right, so if I go up here, I find the word times under multiplication. So that means I need to multiply. So I would do 6 times 50. Okay. All right, so those are how you turn a phrase into an expression. All right, let's do another example. This is number 5. And we're still doing the same thing. Write each phrase as an expression. Okay, and so it says 14 more than.
What are you doing?
A number X. Okay. All right, so I see the word more than, so I go back and look at my notes, and more than is under addition. and it is also highlighted as a turnaround word. So that means that I need to add, but I need to turn these around. Now notice it's not an actual number, it's a variable, okay? So for my answer, I would have x plus 14, okay? Because it's addition and it's a turnaround. So you turn them around and do x plus 14.
So my voice is just.
All right, number 6.
Hey guys.
A number y minus 75. Okay, so let's go back and look for the word minus. Okay, I see it right here under subtraction, and it's not highlighted, so that means I can keep it just like it's written. So I can do y minus 75. So y minus 75.
So do you upload them on YouTube or? Do you like vlog too sometimes? You film it?
No. All right, number 7. The quotient of 3 and a number z. Okay. All right, so I look back for the words quotient, and quotient right here means division, so I'm going to divide. So I can either write it using a division symbol or I can write it as a fraction. Okay, and so 3 and the number z. So quotient means to divide, so I would do 3 divided by z, or you can do 3 over z. Either of those work. Okay. When writing expressions involving subtraction or division, order is important. For example, the quotient of a number x and 2 means x divided by 2, not 2 divided by x. If you're adding or multiplying, the order really doesn't matter because of the commutative property. However, with subtraction and division, it does matter. So you need to make sure that they're in the correct order. Okay, let's try another one. 25 less than a number b. Okay. All right, so let's find less than. And it's right there. It's subtraction, so I'm going to subtract, and it's highlighted as a turnaround word. So that means I need to flip the order. Okay, so instead of doing 25 minus b, I would do b minus 25 because it's a less than is a turnaround phrase. All right, number 9. The total of a number t and 11. Okay. All right, so let's go back to our keywords and find the word total. And total is right here under addition, so I add. Okay, so I need to add t plus 11. And there you go. And I always write my t's, with the tail on it because it's hard to see a lowercase t as well as between the difference between a t and a plus sign, so I always do the hook on it.
Can I use a red pen?
Yes, that's fine.
All
right.
Blue one.
Yes, that's fine.
Purple?
All right, number 10. 100 decreased by a number k. Okay. All right, so I go back and look at my notes, and I find decreased by, which is right there, and it is subtraction. Okay, so I'm going to subtract, and so I would do 100 minus k. All right, and that is your 4.3 notes. If you have any questions, let me know. Thank you, and y'all have a
See
good
you
day.
guys, signing out.